Hi everyone, and welcome to this session of the Kick It Up a Notch series from Moody College's Center for Advancing Teaching Excellence, or CATE. My name is Ivy Ash, and I'm the center's graduate assistant. Today I'll be talking about some ways to take your Zoom breakout rooms to the next level. Breakout rooms are an especially useful space for helping to build your classroom community and to give students more chances to get to know the material and to get to know each other. We receive a good deal of positive feedback from students about breakout rooms here at CATE. So this session will help you specifically learn how to use the Zoom whiteboard feature in breakout rooms. So what I'm going to do first is just make sure that all of my breakout room settings are all in place. So I'm going to go over here to settings, and we're going to have to scroll pretty far down just to check and make sure that the breakout rooms are ready to go. Still scrolling. So right about here, these are two key features that you want to be enabled before you start using whiteboards or annotations. And you want to make sure this is turned on. This down here is the whiteboard, and you want to make sure that this is turned on. And just so that you have a little bit of peace of mind, allow for saving of the content, and I like to turn on the auto save of the whiteboard content. But just make sure that this is set up in your Zoom settings in the portal. So once you're in Zoom and you are the host, that's key. Only hosts can use breakout rooms. You're going to click over here. Here is the breakout room setting, and let's say I want to create 3 breakout rooms. You can again assign them automatically or manually. We'll just keep it at automatic for right now. Rename them, and I can assign people. I don't have any participants right now since it's just me in the room. The other key thing down here is these are your options, and you just want to make sure that you've checked the countdown for closing the breakout rooms. That's helpful just for students to know when they're supposed to be wrapping up. You can also, again, set up your automatic move, and if you want students to break into groups, they can choose which room they want to go in. So we're going to close out of this. And to use the whiteboard feature, what you're going to do is share your screen and just click whiteboard right here. And as soon as I do that, I get the whiteboard. And for students who are in breakout rooms, they can each start their own whiteboard if someone starts to share their screen. So you can have a whiteboard for each group. And then with that, they can make just a commentary on whatever the material is that they're supposed to be discussing. So if I'm discussing types of coffee that I like, I can make just a little overview here, and then someone else can choose a different color, and you're just brainstorming. Over here, someone else can add a text and say they like Americano. Someone else can say they prefer lattes. Someone else can chime in, say they just like straight up espresso, just as an example. And then you can go through like this and add little marks. And it's just a good way for a little bit more creativity. You can have people draw things. I'll try to draw a coffee mug right now. So this is useful if you're in a design class and you want to sketch things out. This could be just a good brainstorming site for students. I'll add some lines to my great coffee here. And then at the end of the session, your students will have this whiteboard that they've created as a group, and this is automatically saving. So we'll see where you can tell it where to save as well. And then you can have the students submit that at the end of class. And so that's just one way to sort of be a little bit more engaged, a little bit more participatory, having some kind of a record of what's happening in the group sessions. And it's just a very useful way to kick your Zoom sessions up a notch. If you'd like to contact us with any further questions or would like to set up a one-on-one consultation, please email our team at moodykate, CATE, at austin.utexas.edu. You can also check out more Kick It Up a Notch sessions on our website. Thanks for watching.